Good evening. We are back with what will be a series of videos that I need to make. Tomorrow is Pankraker Fest. We are listening to Ori with their demo on Into Endless Chaos and Babylon Doom Cults. They will be playing tomorrow. A trio, I think. We'll see tomorrow. But with ties into other bands in the Belgian scene, so looking forward to see them. What this is just the summer orders that came in. Yeah, just I sold a lot of records, so I could buy some records, but yeah, this feels more rusty than before the hiatus. So let's just delve in. Let's see my order. Yes, Iron Bonnet after the Deluge that was the entire Moonblood series they put out on LP. While that has stagnated a bit, the Drowning the Light waterfall keeps streaming. And these are two from a period within his catalog or their catalog that I find most interesting just because they, for me in some way, when I listen to Drowning the Light, my first listen is always disappointment in the sense that I always expect a much harsher sound. If you see the visuals, the covers, the themes they are playing with, the fact that they're from down under, kind of gives me this raw thing about the band, but it kind of does and it kind of does not give it to me. But the 2007, and these are two albums from 2007, they kind of do, especially in the vocals. They seem a bit more tortured than the later periods. So yeah, this is, I guess, mid-period Drowning the Light, whatever that is. Through the Noose of Existence is the last one that was re-released. I didn't look up if it was already released. The second one is, I know, but this one I'm not sure. Maybe it's CD only. Could be vinyl. Probably is. Yes, first one. Like I said, the vocals are a bit more on the raw side, or the more haunting or anguished side, if you will. I think it goes from anguish in this period to more woeful sounds overall in the entire catalog. So very good releases. There's not much inserts stuff with these. This is the I guess Galaxy version. I got these at Christ Killer, and this is the green and black merge, or got them from Christ Killer, who is, I guess, still doing a purge of his entire stock. So if you need some records, get at him. I think his prices are insane at this moment. No more free shipping, but it's worth taking a look into the back catalog. So yeah, this is the first one out of that back catalog that Iron Bonnet is running. Good one, this. I like it. One of the best or regarded best of his work is Of Celtic Blood and Satanic Pride, also from 2007. Once again, Iron Bonnet, of course. Dark Adversary always does the CD versions, but this is very good. Very nicely re-released. This was not the original, but there was an LP version with this cover, and it could be coming in. I'm not sure anymore. So yeah, 2007. It has a few more things on here. I see track from the split 7-inch in his name with Uruk Sva, I guess. Weeping Moon demo was recording autumn 2007. So yeah, there is some extras put on here on the C side, which is the bonus EP, and then the D side. Vampires of a Dead Age demo in his name split with the Uruk, and then the Weeping Moon demo. So it's basically worth picking up, I guess, for that if you are a completist. This is the, once again, color version. I think I all have them on black, but I'm not sure. There's bound to be some color in there. Yeah, I guess the Egyptian EPs, if I can call them that. Yeah, side. This is with, I guess, Stonehenge. There you go. Celtic. But yeah, widely regarded as one of the classics within his Boy, get it back in a... No. I won't bother. It's quite the package. Then, at the same time, he released, or re-released, because this came out on CD, the Harvest. I'm blanking on a title here. Bend thy knee and present thy throat to a burning sword of a dark age, but I'm pretty sure that is not the title of this one. This is the third demo, full-length, whatever, of this side project of A.S.K.E. It's fitting that they release this now, or that Ironbone releases this now, together with the 2007 reissues, because that sound kind of gets thrown into this sound, but this is much rawer. There is not that woeful or not that musicality in here that Drowned Light has, but no, it's his darkened side. Leans a bit into the not the dungeon synth stuff, but it has the same feel as the, I'm blanking on this, Forgotten Moon, that kind of stuff. So there is a true line through all these projects. A.S.K.E. and Strix, I guess he is the drummer for this one. Yeah, very cool. They always have these cool covers. I like it. Very classic and simple. Then, it could be that it is the title, actually, now that I see it, because they repeat it here on the insert. Here we go. I didn't have much time to listen to music. Limited to 300 copies. I'm not sure what the color breakdown or the limited breakdown for the Drowned Lights is, but yeah. This is a very ugly black, I guess, in red splatter. I don't know, I would have preferred the black versions, but oh well. I guess I showed this. There you go, the man behind the Harvest. Like I said, his, I guess, third release. I hate saying third release. Yeah, some raw black metal to add to the Australian canon that is maybe some of the rawest material to date. Cheers. We are drinking a Cuvée Delphine. It is the start of my holiday. It's usually what I do each year. At the start of the holiday, just burst out a few videos. This is the, what is it? Yeah, Cuvée Delphine. It's the Princess of Belgium. Her artwork may be the worst artist in the country, but yeah. And it's called Black Albert, which is her dad. He's in hospital. Whatever. So, after the visit to Australia, we are now back where it all kind of started, and we'll finish where it really started, I guess. But yeah, these are the Skuggenheim, sorry, re-releases, or actually released for the first time. This is basically, they say it's all of his material. The titles. Colderitas Spectre, I guess, this one, which is the most classic or well-known picture or image of the guy. I.E., I think his name is, or something like it, or the abbreviation, but yeah. Very nice releases by Terratur, of course. Is it Nidrogen? I'm not sure, considering it's from Norway and that is on Terratur. He is the guy that is also in, or has, sorry, Throne of Catharsis. So yeah, there you go. This material was only recorded as demo material, but then it got cleaned up or remastered, if you can believe it, Terratur said, to fit, yeah, maybe 2023 sounds. I listened to it on YouTube, and it has that very windy sound in the production. It works, but not windy as in Portuguese, but just, yeah, like real wind drowning out sounds. But yeah, let's delve into them. So like I said, there are about 5 EPs, or there is one big work, demo work, that is divided in 5 as far as I can follow. So the first one was the one I showed, called Colderitas Spectre. I guess I'll get them out later. There's one called Vinterikes Konge. Shit, screws up on my Norwegian. And then there is a Dodesklussen, I guess. Dodesklussen. Dead Cycle, I guess. And I showed this one. like I said, very nicely done. I'll start here. Sound-wise, it is very... I don't know what years these are. I think 2000s somewhere. It should probably be on here. But it's kind of raw in sound and in intent. Very much in intent. 2007, I see here, but the first date is 2003, so all through the millies or whatever that's called. This is the inside. I'm not sure if they are still available. I think there was, yeah, this is a silver edition and there was a black edition. For this, I thought the silver was fitting. There's some extra stuff on this one already, and it's the Envent of Sork from Dark Throne. A cover he is doing, that's where you should look for his inspiration, but it is more. If you listen to Throne of Catharsis, you know that the musicality is blossoming in that project. It is raw enough, but there's a lot of musicality in there. This one is raw or more demo-ish, but it has, you can hear that the guy knows how to play. So yeah, definitely worth checking. Like I said, on beautiful silver vinyl. I hate gold, I dig silver. When you look into the light, it has a swirl going through it, but there's no way that will show up. It's here. Yeah. What else is there? They put out stuff, or they distribute through fan records by now. And if you are into Norwegian mid 2000s, late, maybe very late 90s, you should go and check the Teratur stuff out, because they have the Chaos Ritual re-releases finally, not on tape. For now, I think it's just vinyl, maybe CD, I'm not sure. But they have the big box set with everything in it. That's a picture disc version. There is a, I don't know, color version, maybe gold, and there's a black version. So there you go. There is a picture for the first one. Actually, a double-sided poster. Killer pictures. I still like the first one we saw better, but yeah, very nice. So this is the first. I'm not sure how the EP stuff breaks down, because like I said, it is still all in Norwegian. This is the second one, the Dagsyklusen. There you go. This is the more heavy one, because this is a double LP. And I'm bound to drop something. There you go. So the front and the back, he kind of looks different in every picture. I was wondering if it was all just one person, but it really is. So this is more of the breakdown of the EPs, so I'm, like I said, not sure how it goes, but this is the yeah, names. I'll let them pass by. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I yeah, there's some weird link with Fur, or with the Dutch guys, because it kind of shows up here, but not really. If you look at their 7-inch material, the handwriting is actually weird. The Fur tape is over there. It's weird how similar it is. So I'm not sure if it's a ode to, but yeah, something very deeply nerdish that I, sorry for that, that I fell into. His pictures are insane. So yeah, Skoogie. There's also a tape that has a patch with his initials, I think. I'm blanking on what his name is actually. Artwork. Yeah, it's cool time. I think it's IE or something like it. But like I said, I'm not sure. Once again, 2 LPs, but silver, there's more picture artwork, and then finally a Teratur sigil with that in it later too. And then my favorite picture, or one of the favorite, I'll get it out. This is Voice 138, so they're trucking along nicely. There is also extra material on here too. Coffins even remind me of Fur, so there must be something there. Once again, gatefolds, but they're all gatefolds. Only one of them is a double. It's all in Norwegian. What do you want me to say? This is 2012, so it crosses the 2010 border. But yeah, there is really not much more to say. It's kind of familiar too. There you go. For the Udegaft fans, I'll show this one. Once again, silver, cool picture. Yeah. There you go. And then once again a poster. And this is the second most classic image of this. This one. Imagine taking these pictures. So some BSOD vibes. So yeah, one of the Norwegian scene, if I may call it that, one of their best kept secrets until a few years ago, I guess, or yeah, if you knew, you knew, because Throne of Catharsis is not an unknown band, but yeah, this was kind of a gem that was waiting to happen, just like the Chaos Ritual re-releases. Don't say I didn't warn you. They always do some nice promo. I think I only kept this one. This is a very sick poster. Oh, there's the rest. Glad it's flyers. I can't show the poster because it's huge, but it is Fan Records that doing this distribution. So yeah, I don't know, planned distal, and it keeps going. I think it's Herrerias or something like it, to the artist, but yeah, I'm not sure what release it is from. It's just black on the other side, so there's that. Then there are a few flyers that fell here. I'm not sure if there's anything Fan Records, but yeah, don't know it. The Night Eternal, Hole in the Sun. This is something I have no idea what it is. There you go. And then Amor Fati with Nocturnal Triumph re-releases. Now, a lot of people are looking for those, and then the Onslaught from Amor Fati, that was Lure, Aldrich, Albionic, Hermeticism, and Urhex, some Belgian stuff that I still need to check. The Lure, I love the first one, but his vocals already shot my mind, so we'll see if I can handle the second one. Well, Audigot is playing their best Venom Merciful Fate worship. We are going to cut here and then prepare for the last three already. That's how time flies. Last part. This is the second band that is playing tomorrow that is of interest for me. It's the Morbid Rituals demo that I talked about a few videos ago on Keller Russell Records, limited to 66. So yeah, there's that. I'll try to do a video outro or a tape outro. I want to keep that going. The final three, I talked about records that formed the genre. I'm not saying that these are, but we're going back in time. That's what I'm trying to say. Loud. First one is Xibalba, not the hardcore band, but or the US hardcore band, but the Mexican, yeah, I guess early 90s, let's call it black metal band. It is black metal. There is no doubt about it, but the sound, I listened to it again today, the sound is so dry, it's drier than this porter that I'm drinking. This is an order apparently from Iron Pegasus. Is there anything here? Play loud, yeah, that was the intent, thank you. There is some promo, but it's, I guess, nothing of interest, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I haven't looked into it too much. Metal Lucifer. These guys. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Alright, Pegasus. They had some cool stuff and they are doing some good releases. I have one of their records and then two from the distro, because every time I find a new shop, I guess, I kind of look what they have, and then if it's not too crazy for my doing, I'll pick it up. This is the Ancients demo compilation that Nuclear War now did in 2008. I think he said this was the first press, whatever that means, but what he didn't mention is that the insert is missing that has the, you know, black and white picture. But yeah, nonetheless. 93 and 94 maybe, of course there's nothing on here. It would have been on the insert, but I think around that time, first demo would have been 93. Fur Antique Carbe X, yeah, it's all Latin. The Crown of Plumes, Blow the Serpent in the Stone, Bow, sorry. Slip of the Tongue, Return to Outer Wisdom. It kind of has that Southern American feel to it. It is from Mexico, it's not Brazilian. It is trashy in some parts, it is black metal in some parts. It's one of those bands that, I'll have one more in here, that kind of has that hybrid thing going that is creating the genre. Are they instrumental to that? I guess so. I haven't listened to it way too much because in all honesty I put this on and I immediately went back to Sarcophago, just because I needed that. It has that more filthier sound, that black metal sound that this is maybe kind of missing, I guess. This is more proto, but I wouldn't call it trash and I wouldn't call it dead, so I don't know, it's ancients, I guess. But that the dryness in that sound is almost incredible. Yeah, there you go. Nice green one. There was also a die-hard green one, I guess with an extra 7-inch, but I'm not sure. I just picked it up because I was curious about this band. Never checked them out digital, and then this was kind of cheap. If it was complete, which is not. Last time I talked about it. Then, the guy that I have been meaning to buy more or listen more is Paul Chain. This is at his Violet Theater. I'm sorry, this is detaching from the big boy downstairs, Satan. Paul Chain is the guitarist, the creator of Italian Doom. I don't know, that's maybe too much, but yeah, why not? That SS guitarist that plays Doom very, very early on. There are not years on here, I think. But yeah, it's 80s. I'm not sure this is 80s, but I failed to look that up. Yeah. Very gold and purpley. The lore is that the last Forbidden Temple was done with the, I think, drum machine, I'm not sure, or one track with the Paul Chain drum computer. Is there a year on here? No, 2018, but that's a bit late. But yeah, Paul Chain, Paul Dark, which is his brother, I guess. Eric Lumen, we have Paul Dark and Eric Lumen, and then Gillas, special guests. So yeah, 4 tracks on here, so EP. Been looking to get more into this, also kind of proto stuff that formed the genre from out the Doom perspective. This came with a Italian text sheet that doesn't help out one bit. Maybe I should ask a Francesco. Sticker, there we go. And then the record is, it's on high roller, it's not an original, of course. I'm not sure if that mattered, but it's on nice pinky. There you go. But yeah, just somewhere to start with this, because I've listened to a lot of Sylvester Unfunk stuff and Mortuary Drape all the time, but never the solo material by any of those guys. I don't know if Mortuary Drape has solo material, but you know, this guy does. So there you go. Italian Doom, classic Italian Doom by now. Holy shit. Just like me. A high roller. Frisbee. And then what I got from the Iron Pegasus label, a record that I would have loved to pick up the original copy, but it's going for about 300 euros, so maybe one day someone will gift it to me. This is A Poison with Further Down Into the Abyss, a re-release of their classic album that was put out by a Belgian label that I'm completely blanking on. This was re-released, like I said, by Iron Pegasus. And what this is a 86. You have the German Teutonic 4, which is Sodom, Creator, Destruction, I guess, and Tankards. Now, if I had to vote, if I had to make some ballots and convince people, I would throw out Tankards because I never heard a song, but their artwork sucks, and throw these guys in. They have a few demos, they have this record, and they have other records, but it's about this record or the original. That is, it has a coffin upside down cross, the original one. It will pop up in the material because this is a re-release with a lot of extra stuff. So, now what is this? German. It's one of those proto records. You had 85 Dead, Possessed. They were coming out with their earliest material. I think Dead was earlier in releasing more than Possessed, but they had the Seven Churches in '85. There is Metal Attack, I guess it's called, tape. I'm not sure by that. Also '85. This is '86 in Germany, and this is basically a trash record, but the themes, the way it is sung, when it comes out of the trash, it is basically pure death metal, in my opinion. It starts out, the first riff of the record is basically Metallica, so it's that kind of old trash, Bay Area maybe, but then through a German filter. These are the guys. I don't know too much about if they played in other bands or stuff like that, but yeah. This is a compilation of demo material, Into the Abyss, the demo December '86, then the song 1, Into the Abyss demo from '86, let's see, that's the same demo I guess, and then oh no, it's side 1 and side B of the demo. Side 3 is a rehearsal, and then there is live in February, so yeah, there you go. Is the original in here? No, it's all the demo artwork, yes, but it's on the picture disc, so yeah. Let's see, there you go, Poison, not Poison, but Poison. Further down the Abyss, '84 to '87, Virgin Slaughter, MALEVICH, Angel of Death, the Incubus Demon and Witch Hammer. Awesome. Bestial Death is how they call it, and they were on tour with like bands like Messiah and stuff like that. So there you go. This is the. There you go. Their weird little demon. This is on a gray marbled black and white. There's one of the guys in full swing. Come here. There is the extra cards. It is quite a nice release. It's all loose in there, but yeah. There's also box sets. They have a lot of stuff. This is actually, this kind of mimics the original cover. So there you go. Poison and one more color picture to round it off. There you go. Check it out. If you have an original and you want to sell it to me for, you know, I guess reasonable money, hit me up, because I'm looking for one. It's basically becoming one of my favorite records in a very rapid tempo. I'm going to cut this one, maybe do a tape or not for this one, we'll see, and then on the heels of this one are two more, this one. That's it for now. We are kind of back, we'll see. Peace. Okay. So I think I'm going to make this a three-parter if the editing allows it. Otherwise, this is just a weird start for a new video. But yeah, let's make it a summer special, I guess, because there's actually a lot has come in, also gifts and stuff like that. But there's even a tape delay, so that should say it off. The second part is going to be records I, throw in with orders that were mandatory, and then records that I was looking for a long time. And then there will be a new era update, of course. One is already brewing again, but yeah. So records that some were gifts, some I bought but just didn't really have the time to get into. Unfortunately, some I did. So let's go. This is Lung Toucher. I guess the title is The Ninth Incantation. This is on Dead Prayer Records. Know them from Black Occult, of course. Thank you for the support on that video. It kind of skyrocketed for me. I got the Lung Toucher package from the man himself. I don't think he needs his name out here, but yeah. There you go. This is going to be a very loose part of the video because, like I said, I didn't really delve in. He is part of the crew. There's no name. I looked into it. I thought, or I was under the impression that the Maidenhair of England, that was their coven, if you will. But Maidenhair is actually a closely linked band that plays also. This is on Death Hymns, like I said, a label that that I kind of lost track with when D kind of, I guess, not sold the label, but shared the label. It kind of went off my radar for some reason. I talked to him not too long ago for a bit, but not much. But yeah, English, in my opinion, or in my what I was thinking about it, I guess, was a very doomy sound, but it's actually, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's not hard to describe. I didn't listen to it. That's the problem. I listened to it back when I got it, but that was basically a long time ago. So that will be the theme, and it fits the rusty theme that the first one was. Jesus Christ. Problem is, the Schulheim, it's all very good, but it's a lot in one piece, and then to give you info on a band that does not have much info, it's, yeah. I need to get back in the swing of things, but yeah. Then, turn the lights on Iron Bonnet. Iron Bonnet also decided to give us 2 vampiric bloods at the same time. I think it's a Swedish act, but due to the fact that it has those close connections with Dark Adversary, I always was under the impression that was A.S.K.E too, but I could be mistaken, and I probably am. But yeah, this is a Swedish or Finnish. Jesus Christ. It's been a while since I had one of these videos, but yeah, there we go. This is called Watching the Nights Rot in Eternal Melancholy. So yeah, quite the title there. These came in color and black, and I opted, because they were so wacky, that I opted for the color versions. The screen print comes out very nice in this one. An EP, this one is 4 tracks, I think. 3 tracks: Ancient Worlds, Awaken, Midnight, and Satan's Mysteries, Watching the Night Rot in Eternal Melancholy. Very open sound, very well produced sound. The thing I heard, I know their more early material maybe, or the split with Drown in the Light also. So that's where I got my first clue, but I don't think it is. You know, kind of what to expect, synth, heavy, vampiric, not vampiric in the raw black metal sounds, but yeah, vampiric in theme, as does this cover show you. This one's called Nosferatu, Darkness. There you go. The Loveless Night in Pravastia. I was saying Transylvania, but Pravastia. I'm blanking on who made the artwork. It's not on here. Oscuria Demonia, something like that, on Instagram. Did the painting. Then once again with the sea, but then Nosferatu is also a sea creature, I guess, in the first part. There you go, the man behind it. What is his name? Lord of Shadows. 2019-2022. So, there you go. Showed that. And this is the fits in with the cover, the blue vinyl version of this one. Limitation, I'm not sure. I think Iron Bonnet's color is always 100. I don't know. You almost forget they put out just killer records due to the fact that they did the entire Moonblood and entire Drown in Light and so much more of them. I tend to buy those things for some weird reason. Yeah. Skugeheim on Van Through Territor, so I also picked up the last Wapenfeit from Kwade Drus, which is called Kwade Drus Groeten vanuit Gene Zijde. I guess greetings from the other side. I don't know what Gene Zijde means. Kwade Drus, I'm not going to, I think it's kind of a good kept secret who is in here. I know, or I at least know one link, but not of importance. This is the Die Hard, whatever you want to call it. Limited to 100, and this is 028. When I picked up the tree from Terratur, I mailed back because I noticed Kwade Drus was up. It is a horse disease that these guys chose for their for their inspiration, but it's anti-Christian, church-hating, stuff like that. Een kinderhuid is gauw gevuld. I'm not going to translate that. Gripped from a coffin For always and ever in hell, Black Devil, Devil is everywhere, stuff like that. But yeah, this is the cover, or the real cover, I guess. And this is the last full length they're going to do, I think. I think I saw somewhere that they called it quits after this. But yeah. There you go. Black final version. Then their limited ones are always the black versions, which I kind of like. Yeah. Dutch filth. R.I.P. qualities. We are basically listening, if you didn't notice, for the loose theme of this video, Black Sabbath Never Said. I found this one in my local record shop. We just switched. So not their best, not their worst. Cheers. Okay, next one. Ifeles. Show up the first few demos. This is one of them. Souviens-toi. I think the crowd is divided on which is the favorite one. I just delved in because they were French and from the era I am interested in. This is another re-release on Brakker. Year 2020. They have a new one which I haven't heard. There's just too much music these days and not enough time. Yeah, Ifeles, they have that nice silver, I guess, foil on them. It's not really foil, it's just printed. It's not leather pressed, I should say. There you go. Very sick picture of this guy with some lyrics. And this is the record. It's all very black and whitish, of course. 90s French. There you go. I think this is their second full. I don't know. Like I said, this is the uninformed video. Maybe you can pass me some info. But definitely like that picture. There you go. I guess the third one, the new era, will be a bit more focused. Get in Frenchies. Okay, let's focus. This is importance. This is the altar drop, or a very small part of the altar drop that highlights a combination of two things that I really like. Altar, especially for their earlier stuff. They put out consistently good stuff, but like I said, the radar falls off sometimes. But they have an alliance with Legion, Blotan, or the white metal guy. Names, once again, not important, but they decided to do some mandatory demo, full length, it's black metal, whatever, re-releases, and this is Altar 99. This is Yorkshire Heathen White Metal. White metal is a band that set, in my opinion, the blueprint for what is now UK black metal. They are a linchpin or a turning point where, if you saw the video with Charlie, we talked about Kati Enthroned and even, you know, Danny Filth, and we started at Venom, of course, but that period closed down, I don't know where, maybe with Winterfillet, and then there was this raw sound coming from the north that had that wanderlust already in it, and that nature worship, kind of pagan sounds, but at the same time that English oi stomp industrial bleakness that came through, like a Ken Loach film maybe. But yeah, this is one of the demo compilations that is very, very good. Sound-wise, it is less raw than you would think. Like the later period records kind of do the same as some of the Bosnian stuff. Pulled out of the muck. Actually good, not rockin' records, but rockin' records. So yeah, Yorkshire Heathen Black Metal. This is where Hutch and Pitt comes from. This is where A.S.K.E comes from. All those guys. Yeah, very good music. Jangly, hard playing style. I don't know what else to say. I said a lot. Here we go. The flower that's always there, the Edelweiss, I guess, or maybe it's an English flower. I'm blanking on that, but it shows up everywhere. It's basically a shield for the label. So yeah, stoic strengths. Very, very sick. If it comes to it and the A.S.K.E video actually, or the interview actually gets done, I'll ask about, or I'll try to ask about the Legion Blotan for a bit, but yeah. This is the Viking Division Yorkshire, another compilation, I think, I'm not sure, or an EP. Yeah, some tracks on here. This is a re-release from a record that was already released on Alter. This is a numbered edition, or no, the first one was a numbered edition. That's right. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get Legion Voltaire stuff. If you, they have a drop right now with some very cool Hutch and Pips Select stuff. But yeah, probably all sold out when this is uploaded. But definitely worth checking out. What is also in that drop, and let's time this. Also in the drop is the new Wapentake, another band that they have close connections with. So once again, a re-release on Alter. There you go, older records by them. They have this amazing comp, that the one like that Lieve Mortis did with Card Cross and Lampere and stuff like that. Also very good, but this is one that rivals that. Still need to see it pop up in the distro that I'm frequenting, but yeah. There you go, some Ruined Children and the Wapentake sites, I guess. Some more white metal, some more Legion. Always good to have something. I would support them more. I talked to the guy like 2 weeks ago. I definitely, the label I would support more, but it's just the import taxes. And people seem to not understand what it means to ship person to person. That's the only thing you need to do. Ship person to person under €40 as a gift. It flies through. But yeah. You need to keep peppering that in. It's Altar, so you get nice bumpers. Something from this year. I have no idea what this is. It looks Neo-Portuguese, but I'm not sure. They do some nice. There you go. I'm not sure what this was called again. It is the guy from this year with this beautiful guy. Sulfuric Nights. Nice poster that needs to go up, but kind of full. And then what else is there? There is a. I think this came with the record. There you go. Burning Apparition of the Master. He is in pain. They're all in pain. Aren't we all? And then, once these are the last that came in. Two that I got from a label, pre-ordered 7,000 years ago, because it's Poisonous Sorcery. I'll show this one first because I know less about this one. I don't even know the name. It is called. Let's get it out. It is a. It was. This is embarrassing. Once more, Alox. Pudum, something like that. I'm not sure. Really not sure. I usually pick up one or two. I did two this time. I was going to do one. I didn't pick anything from the new drop just because of the pre-order half a year. Not that it's that bad, but they do a perfect job. It's just there are too many records, and there was nothing too much of interest. This piqued my interest because it was one from Australia. Two, it was mentioned that there were influences from something like Emperor, so I was interested in what a Australian Emperor would sound like, looking this raw and contemporary. Knowing that he is from Australia, this is the final, very quality releases. There's a CD with an Obi strip, there's Instance, like always. Yeah. Kind of gives me, this picture kind of gives me a Burier feeling, so I have no clue if there's a link, probably not. This definitely has a link with Drowned in the Light, so the 1 and 2 in the videos are secured. I think it's the same cross, maybe. So yeah, like I said, I have no idea. It's Flammeum 2. This also came out on Death Prayers first. So yeah, stuff to get into, but like I said, I got it yesterday. What I grabbed it with was the Talit demo compilation. A lot of demo compilations in here. Talit is UE from Nachtlich and Consorts, and then Lord Bill, the all-round drummer. He even came on tour with, I don't know, Pip maybe? So very good drummer, one of the better drummers in the scene, whatever scene that is. Yeah, Talit, there are 2 demos on here. I'm blanking on titles. I don't know. It's Poisonous Sorcery 41, limited to 150 copies. This is the track listing on there. The people's, and the one guy or two guys from the label did the complete layout. Now it looks incredible. The records itself is kind of burlesque, but I think they gave it a slight twist. I don't think it's just compository material, although this is a devil that looks like the Alkerdale devil or the one that Terator uses. So I'm not sure if it's just collage. But yeah, this I love very much. With the mushroom cannons. I kind of dig this guy that was also on the center label. It's not as cool as the Leshy Sun, but there you go. Yeah, they play this very hard to describe. I have one tape by them that I got from the crypt. There's, yeah. I hesitate to call it black metal, but it is in the realm like so much is. It's definitely more black metal than the stuff we talked about with Francesco. So, Lord Bill, UE. One day I'll talk about with more bravura about your band. Then, two that I bought at my local record shop that the Black Sabbath also came from, that in the last video where I talked about non-black metal records, I got the, what did I get there? Did I talk about the Flying Lotus? Oh no, I haven't talked about those. Yeah, the Queensryche stuff I talked about, I guess. Yeah, I went back and he had a bin that was devoted to black metal. I got some stuff that's coming up later in a Norwegian themed video. This is also Norwegian, but I decided to throw it in here. Why? I don't know. Here we go, because I'll keep it together with the other record that I found there. This is Vinterskuge from Isengard, or Isengard. This is the solo effort of Fenris. Was he called Fenris at the time? I think so too. Or is he called Fenris in this one? Yes, of course. Vinterskuge, the I guess re-release or the first release is from 2012 on Peaceful. It originally came out in '94, I think, and it's once again a demo compilation. This is the listing. It is weird to say that it's most experimental, but also it's even more black metal than Dark Throne will ever become again. Considering it is from the time period is, you know, it is a big mixture of all the styles. The last Isengard record almost had heavy metal in there, just like Dark Throne does. So it's just an extension of his interests in that kind of stuff and in black metal. Yeah, some good stuff on there. Chapter 1 is Vandreren from '93. There is stuff. Chapter 2, Spectres over Gorgoroth demo from August '89. Then side D, Chapter 3, Horizons early '91. So yeah, very sick period. Did I show the pictures? I don't think so. There you go, a very young Gael, or Gule. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one too. Bergstad for the viewers there. So yeah, that was laying around there for cool $20, so I picked it up. I got this one, then the classic that's coming up next, and a very cool record I was looking for decent prices. Record shops do exist, or still do exist. Then, the last thing I was expecting there was a Carillion Satanist Madness from this guy, Satanic Warmaster. This is not the original, I think also 2012 maybe, or 2008, I'm not sure. It's not going to be on there, I don't know the year, but it is not the original. The original had the silver lettering, I guess, but I love this cover the best. The back, it is Werewolf, of course, with, I guess it's classic. The new one is coming up in part 3, that is also becoming a classic, but yeah. This is on No Colors Records from Germany. And yeah, what to say about this one? It's not just a classic in his catalog, it's a classic in Finnish black metal. There is Side Blood and there is Side Moon, I guess. This is, no, Side Anger, I'm sorry. Blood Moon is something different. This is Blood, there you go. Yeah, it is one of the pinnacles in the Satanic Warmaster sound that kind of defies or defines Finnish black metal these days, and black metal in general, because let's face it, a lot of stuff gets nicked from Finland. But yeah, to find this in a record shop, half an hour drive from my home, or not even, with a grumpy guy in the booth to boot, but he gave me a nice discount, so who am I to complain? Thanks, Mr. Funny. That's it for the second part. That's 22, so that's an hour. Maybe we can do another one. We're on a roll here. Another beer, another queer. Yes, part 3. So second part was a bit wonky. It kind of lifted up in the end. So yeah, this is the third part, the new era update, I guess. We are listening to Bradung with Bohuni Hyena. After 2 full lengths or EPs, whatever, on New Era, they decided to make these tapes, I guess, out of nowhere. There are new tracks. They constantly keep making new tracks. It is the combination of Oegfaust and Lugubrum, so Holland and Belgian Illuminary, that do some other stuff than what we are used to of them. It is the weirdest side of Oegfaust and the weirdest side of Lugubrum. For the Lugubrum, almost the meme side in a weird way, that does this one. I think they mean it. It's not a meme. Memes will come back, but that is Bradung. This is the second run of tapes, I guess. They decided to gift a few people one. I think the first one was sold or even gifted. Yeah, influences literally from all over the place. There's Asian music coming in from all over the place, like I said. Cheers. Thanks for the tape. I enjoyed it a lot. Speaking about tapes, I'm going to show 4 tapes that came in through the New Era order. But I haven't listened to them too much. I know a bit about them, but they will be part of the next video. That is the tape delay when I'm back from holiday. So blast through the tapes, get into the zine, show a shirt, and we'll be good as goose. The first one is one from them, and they gifted this one to me, although I ordered it. This is the Ungrun with Inchinge Tonne Bought Sale or something like that, or Soil, I'm not sure. They have one tape on Tartarus Records that I have, that Mr. Tartarus gifted to me. This is the second one, and it kind of surprised me to see them show up on New Era, although I don't know why it surprises me. It is a Dutch good black metal band. Yeah, this is their second tape. Burping all over this video. This is a, it looks like Dutch, but it's definitely not. Can't tell you much more about it. Good looking tape. One that intrigued me due to the fact that I have their first one. But yeah, I can't tell shit for now. That will pop back up. After the Skoegeheim Deluge that was in the first video, this is the last chapter to that story. This is also through Terratur. There you go. That title, I'm not going to incriminate myself again. So yeah, the last chapter in the entire update, that was their complete discography by Terratur. Like I said, one of the well-known secrets out of the Norwegian scene, Trondheim scene. There is a patch in here which is the most anti-patch ever. His name or moniker is I Am. It's almost a Kandinsky looking patch. Like I said, this is the roundup of the entire thing. This would not fit on vinyl, I guess, and they decided to put it out as a tape, or maybe it's a later material. It's the same picture as one of the records, so I have no clue once again about Skoegeheim, but if I can give you a tip, look into the Chaos Ritual re-releases. Skoegeheim. More on that. I'll try to figure out a bit more. Talk about UE in the last video. Here he is again with Irrified Catacomb. His once again, the only thing I'm allowed myself to talk about for now is NIC, because I had a grasp on that from their last full. It took me forever to get into NIC, considering they are from the earlier stuff I listened to. It is weird, but yeah, it takes a while sometimes to fully appreciate and undergo an artist, and yeah, once you get in. Alcohol consumption, very good. 80% of the pseudo-monolithic homicide group. Sounds promising. There's nooses all over, like on a lot of his releases, but once again, this will shine in a tape update. And then, thank you to New Era for distributing these. These were made for, this is basically Fur with het werk van de doden, the work of the dead, or Dead Works compilation. It's a team in this video of all his material to date. Played and recorded by Fur in 2022 in the Damkerker te Arnhem. So yeah, this is, if you were dumb enough to miss all the tapes and all the 7-inches, even a split, this is the perfect way to get into it. If you don't like tapes, I don't know what to tell you, but yeah. Handmade, once again, an effort. I think it is handmade, but the amount maybe is bigger, I'm not sure. I don't see it pop up too much, but you know, I don't know if it's in stock still. Skiereich and New Era stamps. And this was basically made for their first show together with, kill me, was it in Arnhem, but I don't know with who. Yeah, for compilation. Came with a shirt. I made it come with a shirt. For logo, and then that one. Kind of a basic shirt that speaks in imagery. That's that. I can do this now because New Era is the distributor for Medieval Prophecy Records. Drink. Rest well, my friends. He gifted me this one, Mr. Medieval Prophecy, the Orgblood promo for the upcoming EP that they are doing together with, I think, another demo compilation, and then the Stangarigel, the new EP. But this is the Orgblood after a 7-inch and I think a cassette EP. He is now. This tape is a promo tape of the upcoming Orgblood MLP to be released through Medieval Prophecy midsummer 2023. Now the word on the street is mid-July that it will pop up. This features 2 tracks out of 6, Blizzards from the Devil's Den and Through the Sunless Taiga. Of course, part of the Ancient Hounds Circle from Belgium. 2 good tracks, harder tracks, I think, than their 7-inch. I told Jay the same thing. I have to check the 7-inch again to get their sound and then listen to this again, because they bleed into each other a bit. But I guess it's not, they don't play them on the records back to back, so Orgblood. Could become something. The Regnum Tenebrarum is still my favorite in that category, but we'll see. Then into New Era once again. I'll do a bit of promo first. I've shown this booklet. It's basically, you know, telling you what will come up in this video, I guess. Let's see. Unholy Congregation, that's worth showing. A lot of cool bands. Slagmar, Wemold, Hulder, Wordum, Rive, Sortelegia, Jesus Christ, I have to go. Pale Spectre, Cosmocrator, and Follow the Hunt. I don't know that one, but in Oudenaarde, beginning of December. There is the Amorfati one that I showed. I don't know what this is. Duivel. Don't know too much about this one. This one intrigues me, but I have no clue what it is. Dread or something. Drep. To check, I guess. Nothing. Rock. I showed that. Showed that. Hostile Hatred. Rock. Seems intriguing. Put that on top. Then Tapes That Fall, of course. Namazu. Nice letter. from the A.S.K.E tapes once more. Then there's the medieval promo for Orgblood, the new MLP. I don't think the title is out yet. Then the Drakon Hail, a double LP, Opaque LP. Hawkmoon is coming out, I don't know when that is. Nachtwind new LP. I think I showed this flyer, but yeah, look at that lineup. And the Stangerriegel is not even on there. So yeah, dig that. This one is coming in ASAP. These are the boys from Witchcraft. Yeah, what is it called? Jesus Christ. They hide it very well. Demonum, but yeah. Gatekeeping. Love it. No Zine. Another thank you letter with the Dead Hymns drop from the previous Dead Hymns drop, except for this one. The Nitr. A Mare Show. Nice. Botulistum. And best, my favorite one, Satanic Winter. This is coming up. Luger was right, I guess, on the link with A.S.K.E. Yeah, limited to 200 copies. I guess it will be another black one with a blank label. And this one, as last, is out. Hello everyone. Going to show the zine. The CD is missing because it's in my car. There is a Hellruin track on there. Pest takes the cake. They opened the entire CD with Satanic Winter. There is a lot of Dutch black metal on there. There's Heinous from Belgium on there. And what else? What else? Some Maurice stuff that I'm kind of slowly getting into, but the Hellruin track, it's not hammering as the one on the first CD, but it's growing on me. So that's coming in. Into the update almost proper. That one that I wanted to show was the fourth, I guess I'm losing count already, New Era magazine. They come out on a good basis, I would say, time-wise. Jesus, what paper. I'll play the Orgblood in the end because I missed all the others. So like I said, the new zine, number 4, after one that was published in the olden days, not that long ago, but long enough ago. This is the Spring Equinox 2023 one, of course, with the clouds in the back, but yeah. Yeah, once again, a good zine. It's still a small zine. It's a bit easier to read, but what is in there, for example, these are the Maurice. The cover kind of gripped me, and the track also, it's a fire track, as the kids say. The gloomy radiance of moon with hidden in the darkness of fallen majesty, and then grand celestial nightmare with the great apocalyptic desolation. I think these are records that deserve a bit more shine, also their previous ones, but beautiful. I haven't gotten into them. There's Jeroen van Valkenburg, the artist that does all the covers. I don't know the first one, but definitely the re-releases. There's Northern Heritage in here, Sabbath and Metal Lucifer. It's a really rounded out zine. A lot of stuff in here. Suke from Nuclear War Now with Meat Records or something like it. Metal Superstar Records. Heavy Metal Superstar, I'm sorry. Then a promo that really interests me, the Noctran de Mantle demos. That one on a Down with the Most High. It's gonna be good. Antichrist, what's his name? Desecrator or something. Great label. And then what more is there? Here is the Medieval Prophecy releases Orgblood, the MLP, Dragon Hail, La Nuit et Edifice, and Stangerriegel EP. That's a new promo. There you go. More is there. There's more Metal Lucifer. There is Baksaksaksa. I'm going to see them tomorrow for my maiden voyage. This is the Altar demo, or the Altar compilation that I talked about earlier. There's even an e-disco article in here that has, speaks about the industry, about really pressing the records or pressing the tapes. Satanic Warmaster. I can go on and on. It's incredible. Crypt of the Wizards. My boy Charlie. It is actually incredible. Here is the new Dead Hymns promo together with the Witchcraft boys that I can't read. It goes on and on. What I wanted to show is I have a little piece in here from the A.S.K.E Fest that I have written my journey down. If you are interested, it is in there. But yeah, the cream of the crop, or the best thing that is in here actually, is Wolfram review of the Goat Moon Witch King 7-inch. So yeah, look that up in a promo. The zine, it is available. If you ask nicely, they will send it to you for not that much money. Cheers. To Mr. Wolfram and Zaag. Especially cheers to Wolfram for this one. Cleft Skull with, I don't know what the Flexi is called, but it's Marco Del Rio from Klaxon and from Raspberry Bulbs, all sorts of stuff. Bonal, I think. 2015. This was on my want list forever, but it is a Flexi, and I never shelved out money for a Flexi. I wasn't going to do it. It is not that it's expensive, but it's always stuck in America. It never came here. It's a Flexi. I don't think there are too much, although I was surprised how much there were actually. This is on Personnel. Maybe maybe one of his labels, I'm not sure. The track also is called Cleft Skull. It is 3 minutes and 40. Yeah, something like that. There you go. It says, it almost says 13 minutes, but it's not possible on a Flexi. Marco Del Rio, all instruments and vocals, recorded in 2015 in San Francisco. So yeah, he gifted me this one. It was it was on his Discogs list, and I noticed it after I paid, so just threw it in. Thank you. Love some Marco. Then a quick deviation into Japan, through Italy, Swiss, and into Belgium, and back to Medieval Prophecy Records. This is a order I did actually to Francesco from Record Boy in Japan, underground metal and punk. It was a coincidence that he went to Japan at the same time Record Boy was putting out this beautiful monster. This is a rapidly becoming a classic in the Belgian scene, if you will, or the Belgian canon of black metal. This is Dawn of Morbid Sorcery by Moon of Accessibit, but the Japan edition. Medieval Prophecy had a collaboration with them on the first 2 7-inches, the Forever Rotting Winter, maybe, I'm not sure, and then the split with Oprok. I think that's how you call it. I swear this is not, I didn't plan this, it's just here. Very good. Doom, black, whatever. So they have a split. 2 7-inches, always strip, everything in one, but it's always too expensive to get them here. I wasn't going to get this one, but knowing that Francesco, Mr. Black Occult, was going to Japan, he was going record shopping and he wanted one for himself. I picked one up, or he picked one up for me and the label chief. So yeah, there are 2 in Belgium at least. Like I said, it's just basically the black records, but the fact that he didn't have one made me wonder what kind of a deal he struck with Record Boy. They just make their own movies and own inserts, I guess. But yeah. For a completist like me, this was very good. Here are the 2. It is Forever Rotting Winter, yes, and then the Obruk 7-inch. Okay, here we go. Nicely done. Like I said, it's just a black version. I don't have the black version, I have the green version, so this comes in handy. What is actually cool about it is they have 2 extra inserts that are, you know, classic photo material, but then photocopied. Not sure, I think this is the first round, limited to 25. This is 13, we had 12 and 13. And then there is another, I guess this is an older one. Orgblood, Ghost Paths to Septentrion. Jesus Christ. It was already published, it seems. They don't make mention, so consider it spoiled for you guys. There you go. Francesco, thank you very much. Record Boy, thank you for holding it for me. And then one that I had to throw in because I don't know where it would have ended up otherwise. This is basically the last prep for the A.S.K.E talk, and Mr. A.S.K.E sent me this one. William sent me the Occulted Dead Stance with titles. It is kind of it's not the tape version per se, it is Crush Your Enemies plus Rarities. So the tape version came out through A.S.K.E. This came out on the Mighty Cold Beach that did Odysseus and I think Albionic. Blanking. So yeah, very basic, no obi strip, no twine, just A.S.K.E and Cold Beach doing the by now classic UK Mace records. Hope to talk about or talk to him soon, I guess. It has the A.S.K.E center label, Cold Beach Recording Company Limited on this side. Exploding Bomb. A couple of that sense, yeah, what to say. It is black metal, but it has so many influences that it strays from the path real hard. Very interesting guy, very interesting label. There you go, the infamous Mace. Took me by surprise a few years ago, looking back at or listening back to that is Demiscuses. We'll let it play. And then we'll go back into Sabbath, I guess. It surprised me. It came out of nowhere for me. It I talked about it a lot. It just took me by surprise. When Francesco said anything that shocked you lately, it didn't shock me, but it was, an eye-opener for the England scene. We'll go into the update proper after Demis Orusos. Yes, not the last part, I guess, but if you like long videos, hurrah. If you hate them, watch this in pieces. Ungrun on deck with, whatever I just tried to pronounce. Orgbot coming up. This is New Era. Mostly New Era records this time with some distro stuff thrown in. Do I need that as a last one? Let's see the... No. Yes. Okay, so like this. Something like this. First one, start off with a bang. Flames of Hell with Fire and Steel. Considered by a lot of people as an Icelandic early black metal classic. It is a bunch of Icelandic dudes, two, Kristen Nikolai and Johan Rickardsson, that do a grab for the crown that is firmly planted on the head of Bathory. So it's Bathory worship from Iceland. Year-wise, my dear fellow black metal people, I have 82 on here, but it's all in Icelandic, so it's not 82, I'm pretty sure, but yeah. There's even some Russian in here to make it more alluring and appealing and easy for me to talk about, but I have no idea, basically. On the Draconian Records, it is a fan club bootleg, as it is called. It is a bootleg, but done with so much care that the entire scene says, yes, that one please. So yeah, very nice and glossy gatefold with some, some liner notes, but I glance recursing over it. Yeah. I don't see a year on here. 87, there you go. So yeah, I wasn't too far off. 82 is my birth year, 87 I was 5. So I would have not heard this. Cover is worth looking into again. There you go. Imagine that driving or riding to Iceland, through Iceland. Flames of Hell. There you go. This is the red version. There was a black version. This is the kind of marbled, but I guess it's final leftovers. Red version. Very good records. Very enjoyable record. It is not maybe it didn't appeal me the first listen, but it's kind of something you have to put on in the back. I'm not saying like Battery because but yeah, it seeps in. So there you go. This is available in, I wouldn't say in most places, but in a lot of places. So do with it what I will. Then Death Hymns. Death Hymns decided to put out a lot of records, but I think due to miscommunication, a bunch got leaked, and they are putting them out in slow drips, which is fine by me because the last drop didn't really work. I think there were a lot of records, and when they come into Europe, it's a lot of money. So I picked here and there. Took the Earfight, Catacomb, the Morkheim. I should have picked the tape, but I blanked on that one. What I did pick is the Void of Shadow, I think, and the Irrified Catacomb split. Every leaf speaks a bliss to me. That is a quote from a book that, or a poem that I'm blanking on. There you go. A unholy alliance between these two. One is from Canada, the other is from, where is Clemmy from? Didn't talk with him. Is it Finland? I guess so. Circle of Euroboros and others. A lot of rats on this one, on this split. And yeah, it's a good thing that it came out on Dead Hymns and Ixiol together. Because, yeah, there's a lot of musicality on this one. If I have to be completely honest, just like with the Irrified Catacomb, I didn't really get into this record too deep, which is a shame because these are two artists that I am very much into, but have to find the right time. What I did listen to is this one a few times because it was hyped as the records. It dealt with some problems coming out because I don't think the first press was sufficient. Yeah, it is a weird record. It is still a weird record because it's folded all weird. It is taped up all weird. It was all mismatched on the cover. But yeah, this is Niter with Cast in Dark Grandeur. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 6 tracks on here. They are a threesome. Now, if you look up the name Hutsk, this one, I'm not saying I know who it is, but I think he is from Sweden. That's all I'm going to say. Or I think I've seen this picture used before, or it's been that long that this record had to come out that I just know it. But I think yeah, there's some ancient records connections in there. Very good records, but yeah, it's a black metal record that deserves all the praise it gets. I don't know, I can't say too much about it. Sound wise, it's just, yeah, it reminds of so much. It is, if the hints weren't obvious too much, it is mixed by Svartadautus. So yeah, I don't know, it's maybe on to take, I'm not sure. Nitich is not part of your local scene, fuck you. I just adore that picture. Reminds me of Val, reminds me of so many classic pictures, but yeah, very sick records. And it's cool that, once again, Dead Hymns picked this up. It kind of fits their roster perfectly. It is so varied and still so in line. So yeah, to grab them all is just too much. There you go, Nitich Anti-Crimer cover and a perfect back. Perfect records. Then, into the last part, the last part, I promise. Last part. For someone who is into Irrified Catacomb, I sure don't listen to them a lot, so Acquisition of Corpses. Here we go. Tape up next. Norwegian classic metal albums up next. A lot up next. But for now, we stay in Holland with Botulistum, their self-titled full-length, first full-length, I guess. They have the Wederopstanding der Veenlijken, they have the self-titled demo that I scored on tape not too long ago, but Pete Metal Forever is now glorified on a full-length. Artwork-wise, you know, it is what it is. It kind of reminds me of Lugubrum, and I think you should think of those bands. Lugubrum showed up before. I think you should see the bands in the same. You have the Pete Metal, you have the Brown Metal. I think there's the same thinking, or it wouldn't surprise me to see them both on a bill. I hope very soon. But yeah, this is Pete Metal perfection. Botulism, once again, Urfaust, Luminary, and Mr. Potmo that make unholy record. It is not as maybe abrasive as their earlier work, but how can it be? It is kind of sounds like this on their first demo tape. Just noisy as shit. But yeah, there you go. A work that I still have to delve into deeper and deeper. I cursory glanced at it a bit, but yeah, the fact that he has a Kappa shirt on says it all. Dutch. luminary out of the scene. It is a difficult font to read. Yeah, it's all circles, but I love the artwork to that. This is a more limited release by New Era, limited to 207, and I have 167. There you go. Oh, sticker on this one. Just clean labels, but the sticker will show up later. There's a lot of dirt on this record, which is supposed to be, I don't know if that shows up, but it's filled with granulates of dirt. Not on purpose, I guess. So yeah, Botulistum, a band from the later 90s Dutch scene that was described in the Pankraker 1 magazine. 2 I will have in my hands tomorrow. I'm sleeping in my car after Pankraker, so the zine will come in handy to read by the car light. That is Botulistum. Then 2 from France, the Emerald Circle, the Concilium. This is a classic. This is Senior Valence, self-titled. That was almost always impossible to grab, but now it is re-released by Out of the Dungeon from Finland, I guess, once again. There you go, classic cover. The what's the sculpture called in America? The president's heads. I'm blanking on it, but it's basically the French version. Yeah. Classic Infernal Eternal French black metal cult, 1999-2002. Recorded in 95. There's people from Blessed in Sin, or there's links with Blessed in Sin, lyric by Satan. Yeah, just classic. Canon French. There you go. Thick slab. This is the Concilium logo. Thick slab of black vinyl. Very nicely pressed and re-released by Out of the Dungeon. Yeah, sound-wise, they put a standard into sound. It's not comparable to anything else. Closest thing is Legion Noir, but these guys are maybe less raw, more musical, more. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those scenes that. I mean, they show up everywhere, from US. Everyone that is into black metal that is worth damn right now, yeah, has some influence by Senior Valence or the entire Concilium crew. One of the bands, that's why I mentioned them from the last thing, is this one, Blastenson. Not 100% into this band. I love Senior Valence more. They have more accessible sound, maybe, which is a weird thing to say, but yeah, they have more material than Senior Valence, I guess, but it's harder to get into for me. Still, record worth picking up. This is the Materia Prima from Blessed in Sin, shared members by the bands. This is a sticker release, and it has 2 stickers because it's a double vinyl, and this was a co-release between, it's on here, New Era Productions and the Mighty Tour de Garde, limited to 100 copies. This is 52. I think they had 40-40. There were 40 for Europe, 40 for Canada, US territory, and then 20 for the band maybe, or for the people involved, I'm not sure. Pricey records, knowing that there were a few of them and they would disappear rather quickly. I haven't seen them pop up too much, and I haven't seen them pop up on Discogs either, so people who wanted them got them. Classic photo collage, and then there are the members. Don't drop it. The members, and one of the better images I saw. Materia Prima, untamed and uncompromising since '93. There you go. Love the hand. The snake coming out. So yeah, classic Concilium stuff. Let's see. Black Christ, Hierophant, Belial, Hiras, and Wak. Backing vocals on Prometheus by Lanro. And voice on Uda Sun Babilim by Xafan. Unimaginable the time this music was made, in the mid-90s, the early 90s. when it was still dangerous, I guess. Yeah. Like I said, this is I know Senior Roland well. I know this is a band I am still in the discovery phase, so it's nice to have this entire team. Very cool. Good alliance between Truligaft and New Era. The two last ones, the first one, and I hinted at it, is this one, Satanic Warmaster, with his first volume in a long time, Amon Gander, covered by a artist that I'm blanking on right now, CW, I think EV or something, from 21. He passed away recently, so this is one of his last pieces. Let's do a last toast to him. Great cover, and a great record. Rapidly becoming another one like Cyrilli, Satanist Carillion Magic. This one also is becoming it's early to call it a classic, but I think it's a great record. Very nice variation in tracks, good playing, open sound, good production, just Warmaster stuff. Inserts, love that one. Miss me with the others, but love that one. There are more pieces on here. There we go. Lyrics. There's a poster that is not quite a cover, which I like. It is a cut from the cover to make it fit on Werewolf, of course. What else? This is there were a lot of versions. There was a picture disc, there was a gold one, there was a black one. I think there was a pinwheel one. This is the gorgeous blood reds. Werewolf reds. There you go. So yeah, like I said, very good records, and let's just say it, rapidly becoming a classic by one of the masters. I really like Werewolf. He's this weird guy. We were going to do one of the box version of his weird projects with Francesco, but we opted out because the video was already 1 hour and a half. But yeah, Baphomet, Duke's Right, Berserk, Death, The Eye of Satan, Darkness, Triumphator, Barbas, et Amon. He has a band here, which is worth mentioning. Necroterror, Natraven, Grond, and Trollhorn. Incredible. Look at that picture. So yeah. Satanic Warmaster, what will he do next? I don't know. Love it. Love it so much that I picked up, and this is the last one. This opens the zine that, or the CD, it's in my car so I can't show it, the CD that accompanies the zine with the track Satanist Winter, I think. This is Hail of the Black Metal Wolves of Belial, which is a mouthful, but yeah, love the cover. This is a early Werewolf, I think date's done, but it will change. Early Werewolf project, one of the pests. You have Pest from Holland, you have Pest from Finland. There's probably some more pests going around, but yeah, definitely in love with this record. I put off listening to it because I got it in and I heard the first track, the Satanic Winter on the CD, and I thought, when I do the videos, when they're done, I'll have one more beer, put this record on in full, and just go, start the vacation. Because Satanic Winter, if it is a precursor for the rest of this record, it is it's basically blackened heavy metal with screaming vocals over it. It is such a good track that is just, it works for whatever mood I'm in at the time that is now, the time that is now. So yeah, really cool that they re-released this record. Absolutely love this picture on the back. That guy, Jesus. So yeah, I think this is Werewolf. It's a trio consisting of, best was Satanic Warmaster von Armageddon. Then you have Iscariot, Skrat, and Nigrantium. So we have 4 people, but I only see, it's probably they don't show Skrat because he plays bass, but also keyboards, so I'm not sure. During its existence, Pest played one single concert on February 25th in Itatahi, Laprihinian, something like that, Finland. one of those bands. But yeah, if the track Satanic Winter is one of the precursors, definitely gonna be a good record. I have to say I don't know it. This is the crystal clear version. If you are into good music, not per se black metal, but just good music, pick it up. I don't think the clear is still available because it's probably limited to 100 or something. Yeah, pick up the black version. Another great promo. There you go. This came with a extra 10-inch that is Ritual, a Blasphemy cover song from the 99 Rehearsal Satanic Black Mass alternate mix that are on the 10-inch. And just like Ragnarok, he is pointing a gun. There you go. That was the last one. That was the New Era updates. Like I said, there's already a new one building over there with the Halloween stuff and the Witchcraft stuff. Records. But yeah, that is for some time in the future. What you have coming up when I'm back from my holidays, because we're going to France, to Breck. Hopefully I see some caves from the Legion Noire. Yeah, a tape delay which is very good. A lot of nice tapes, nice gifts from everywhere, and then some classic records from the Norwegian B scene. This is maybe a 2-hour video. I'm going to do the Orgblood outro, and then it will be close to 2 hours. I'll see you, I don't know, in the future. Peace.